The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now inside the 25. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this to Hampton. Now inside the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now it's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pushing his way through. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Jaguars at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Take right open. Hey.
Lawrence will throw. A short throw there to Strange. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the red. Son.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is open.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 18.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's complete. It's Bashal Tootin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a back cover. Oh, he just stuck out there. And he's got a nice first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he's down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Let's go.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Lawrence. He'll try and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Herbert off of play action. Right side, he has Johnston. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
First down. First and goal, Chargers.
Ready.
Hampton fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Hey, run! Darn, it's a Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack up first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
offense on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On first down, it's Hampton. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This 2nd and 4.
21.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Delta set. Ready.
Hampton going to try to punch it in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to launch it for Washington. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23.
Now Lawrence. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Decent 24.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Now they'll tuck this and run. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Delta.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He gets it to Johnston. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hey, let's go. Hey, son. Hey, son.
They'll give running right, Etienne. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Travis Etienne inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people make him...
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Agba able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And taken right on the 30. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hey.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. The 20. 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 89 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tootin, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are back within a score.
The
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In motion right is Johnston. Play action. It's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. But now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. Now he'll tuck this and run. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, 42 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is up to 14.
Takes the score. Chargers 42. Jaguars 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Final minute now of the third quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
13 and the
Jaguars still first down.
Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Now a handoff running through the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll try and do this himself. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 39. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He's got the first down and more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go.
A give to ETN running right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll try to pick it up himself. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that for the first play of the drive there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now it's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find the throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Give here to Hampton.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Now Herbert. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the give, this is Hampton.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 6-yard line.
Go.
Back to Hampton on 1st down.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Set.
A run once more with Hampton.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. for Lawrence. Finding Washington.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, it took us until the final play.